What's up, yo? How y'all doing? I am doing okay, but I just wanted to do a reading so to see if I could uplift myself. Yeah, I just finished work and I was feeling, I don't know, like this. Let's hydrate. Let's hydrate, guys. We have blue theme today. Blue light over there. We got the water. We got the blue shirt. Oh my gosh. We got some tulips. Thumbnail. It's my birthday in 2 days. Wow, amazing. Like living up to my birthday is pretty intense, and then the day itself happens and I want to be in bed all day. This is not right. So I'll leave the window open for this reading. I don't know why. I usually close it, but whatever. So there was a marching band outside my window just now, and I thought I wanted to start filming while the marching band was, moving. But I don't know, maybe somebody is a drummer, maybe somebody is in a marching band actually. Maybe you play an instrument. Maybe you are practicing to perform something. About the blue color, yeah, I heard maybe somebody is expressing themselves in a different way, from ever before. Could be, yeah? Could be. Okay, let's go. I'm turning 28 years old, baby. God damn. Feels like I just left middle school, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm just saying random words that pop up into my head. Yeah, I heard tantrum. Somebody's gonna throw a tantrum, or somebody wants to throw a tantrum, or I'm into drum and bass, so maybe Tantrum Desire. It's this drum and bass artist, yeah. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you actually want to throw a tantrum instead of being the better person, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to, smash everything in my house. What about it? Okay, wait. Okay, I see you're right. You're being confronted with two choices, and I love that these cards have the same bluish theme. Except this one. Uruk-hai raiding party. I love it. So, I also heard maybe somebody's pressuring you into making a decision. Somebody with malicious intent is trying to, pressure you into making a decision faster than your own timing allows you. Just be sure to not let anything or anyone rush you, Vile creature. It's Gollum, yeah. Might be someone around you that is putting effort into showing you that they want to help you, or Gollum is like, he wants to, on one side, help Frodo and Sam, to complete their quest, but actually he wants the ring for himself, and he doesn't actually want them to succeed. So maybe there's somebody in your direct surroundings that is plotting something. When they come to the bridge, they will see us. Come away, climb. Yeah, so I hear somebody is trying to make you feel like you need to hurry, or the place that you are in right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, is not correct or not okay, or you should move somewhere else. Or they are actually correct about it and they are using it so they can make you trust them. But in actuality, you're being asked to look within first. Yo. Number 2, reflection, balance. Second chakra, the feeling chakra. Feel first, do later. Yeah. Yeah, like what does your heart tell you? What does your heart tell you about this person, about yourself, about the place that you are in? Listen to that, yeah? Then, these 2 choices, like this card, it wasn't upright and it wasn't reversed, it was in the midway. And I always see this card as some wiser, older, maybe more experienced. They don't need to be older, just a very experienced and aware person is asking you to look, literally into the mirror. I love the blue theme everywhere. Yeah. It's my favorite color, baby. Yeah, so, this person around you, this one, might give you a hint of like, hey, look closer, like, come with me for a second, and somehow you're being taken out of this situation or focus or energetic bubble, taken away from this person, or maybe it is your own mental state, like you're rushing yourself into making decisions or telling yourself you should do better, or you cannot decide, like your head and your heart are constantly fighting each other. Or maybe some old pattern is some old pattern of where you are dismissing yourself or giving up on yourself or giving up on how do I say this, giving up what you believe in, or like over giving yourself, or allowing some part of you that you are not anymore currently, but maybe some part of pattern from the past that sometimes still has its claws in you on you. You're being taken out of this bubble, this situation, yeah, by somebody who's like, hey, maybe you should try and take a closer look. Maybe that is yourself. Maybe you're like, whoa, this just doesn't feel right anymore. I can clearly see when I'm doing this, when I'm contradicting myself, when I lose track of my true intentions, you know what I mean? I maybe start lying to myself, or this voice, I start to believe a voice, or my brain of how I should do things, while, actually you gotta listen to your heart, yeah? And you shouldn't rush yourself or be rushed by anything, yeah? Maybe it is yourself that you're like, whoa, I like viscerally feel, like physically feel the discomfort when this pattern arrives, Yeah, the number 2, the mirroring. The mirroring. You're being asked to look, take a closer look and be very honest with yourself. How are these cards supposed to be? I don't know. Let me figure this out, yeah? Because this one doesn't fit at all right now. Yeah, and you're gonna see it. Like, you're gonna be given the choice to end it for once and for all. Because you've been in this state of like maybe dragging your feet or dragging it for way longer than you wanted. Like somehow this pattern or behavior, or even when people reflect it to you, it's still something that, you know, you attract with your consciousness, with your being, with the vibration that you send out. And maybe if it's an external person, you're being given the choice of like, wow, I don't want this anymore. You know, every time this happens, it's a new moment. Every moment is a new chance, a new opportunity to choose differently, yeah? And because I'm telling you this now, you are aware of it, yeah? The fact that you are here in the reading, you're probably aware of it, or you will be. It will be right in your face when it happens, and which is a good thing, because if you're ready, you can, you know, set the intention to leave it behind, you know? Sanctuary, yeah, just make sure that you give yourself enough space and time. You just, you know, if you live on your own, you make yourself comfortable and plan some time for yourself where you can just be honest with yourself, you know, maybe start speaking to yourself, or journal, or, you know, call a friend or whatever, somebody who can reflect your thoughts back at you and, you know, give you an objective perspective. Objective perspective. You know, I'm sure you will figure out a way how to do this. I'm sure of it. Sanctuary, fellowship. Yeah, it's like, you know, this just confirms like maybe you want to call or talk to somebody, you know, because, you know, you got the fellowship. You know, they got your back. Or maybe it's just one person. Maybe it's this person that's gonna tell you like, hey, I've been noticing this. Maybe somebody's really gonna actually come up to you, and, you know, somebody close to you, family member, I don't know. But it is definitely somebody who doesn't want to push you or control you, but they definitely want to nudge you, and they have your best. They have the best intentions towards you, yeah, and they want you to figure stuff out by yourself, but, you know, maybe you've been in this pattern of behavior for longer than was actually needed. But I guess it just needed to be like this, yeah? But however it's gonna come, you're gonna look into the mirror, baby. Maybe I love this actually. The mirror, oh my gosh, the mirror. Jesus Christ. You're gonna look into the mirror. Okay, do whatever you want. But what I like to do is to grab a mirror, probably this one, you know, like usually in the evening or something. I turn on like dim lights, you know, like orange or red or purple, you know, like candles and stuff. Just make myself comfortable. Yeah, you can add music or whatever, but I just want to stare into my own eyes like for 10 minutes or something, and just don't look away, just into my eyes, and, you know, talk to myself or ask myself questions, you know, because, you know, you can see everything and anything in the eyes, yeah? The eyes are they tell everything about somebody. And it's quite uncomfortable at first to stare at yourself for so long. But eventually you're gonna, at least I liked it. I really liked it. But in the end, or at some point, you gotta be ready for this, yeah? You gotta be ready for this, because you're gonna, I think it's this card. Yes. You're gonna probably see your own face morph into somebody else. Maybe somebody that you don't even know, maybe a relative's face. But what is happening is that your subconscious is projecting people that are, in there, maybe stuck in there because they left an impression on you in some way, or your subconscious mind connects it to, its patterns that you live, that maybe aren't truly yours. So this might, be aware that this can happen, and it might, freak you out or scare you, because I was freaked out, but I was like, I couldn't look away because I thought it was actually pretty cool. But it's this card, yeah? Look, the Uruks are running across the plains of Rohan. Like, it's this, I don't want to say infection, but yeah, sure, infection. Like, it is time for you, I can feel it. It is time for you to finally see something, like, to be very honest with yourself. Like, you're ready to see the full truth, and you don't even want to run from it anymore. Like, you want to see what is burning down your villages. You want to see who is, what's killing your people. Like, this hand, it's gonna slap you awake, like literally, like like, oh, and somewhere you already know, because it is right inside you in your subconscious brain. But might be a very emotional thing that is gonna happen, yeah? Uruk-hai raiding party. Yeah, your lands have been raided, infected. I just want to keep saying infected by this group of dark, I don't know, thoughts, or something you want to get rid of. It's burning down your lands. It's killing your people. Like, you want your lands to be safe and clean of this darkness, you know what I mean? But in some corner of your mind, they are running and spreading, and you can feel it. Like, number 4, we have 3 3 3 3 5 5 4 4, double digits. Yeah, be prepared to, be prepared that you're gonna see something that might scare you or might blow you away. Like, it's the most honest thing I think you can do, like, to stare at yourself for so long. But it's gonna be very healing and freeing. But yeah, make sure that you take, you create a sanctuary for yourself. You take some time in your sanctuary, if you have one, your own place, be alone for a while. You don't need to do it now, but the cards are asking you to look at something because you are ready. You know, we all wanna see the good in Gollum. Yeah, we all wanna believe that he's truly helping them, and that this evil side of him is just that he doesn't want that. You know, actually, for himself as well, and he is consciously fighting that part of himself until you know it comes back. You know, this is a, yes, this feels like a reoccurring theme. Like sometimes you might not, sometimes it might be gone, yeah, you might not see this or feel or do this pattern, but somehow it keeps reoccurring because the root cause hasn't been seen, yeah. The root chakra, the first chakra, or a physical world, is connected to the subconscious brain. Like whatever is in the subconscious is going to manifest physically, you know, in a delayed fashion. So, what is up with the number 4 though? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, this is just confirming. We've seen this card before. Can you actually see what's going on? Shall I turn on the light? Whoo, we're back, baby. It's been a while since we've done this one. Anyways, this is just confirmation. Here. This is the event when you're gonna look yourself in the in the fucking eyes. You know, Frodo falls into the dead marshes like face first. And you might be scared, you know, you might get scared of what you see, but you need to see it. There's something that you need to see, and it's 2 and time. Yeah. And it's for your best good, for your highest good. Yeah. Yeah. Again, with this card, it's like your like it's right underneath your surface. You want to get rid of it, you know. Beyond Dark Mountains. And what is this one? The Black Gate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, again, this quote is like, where now was the ring bearer? How thin indeed was the thread upon which doom still hung? You know, like don't rush yourself. Don't let anybody rush you into whatever, you know. People might reach out and say they need you, or you're like, oh no, it's gonna be, you know, I have other responsibilities, and the only responsibility that you have is yourself. And feeling good, you know, feeling happy, living the way you want, you know, fulfilling yourself. And with these Uruks burning down your towns, you're killing your precious people, you know. I think you gotta take care of that. This was reversed. Another event. Can you see it? Black Gate, baby. The what are they called? It's this human. Oh my gosh, my brain. These soldiers. They're the human soldiers, I think, with the masked, with the crazy spears. They are entering the gate. I hear like, okay, there's just a little. I hear like small opportunity, because Frodo and Sam and Gollum are like on this, on the top of the hill, yeah, and they're like, whoa, we're at the Black Gate, like we're right there, like this is the moment. Whoa, this one is crazy. yes. And then Frodo is like, okay, I'm going. And then Gollum, Smeagol, pulls him back. You know, don't doubt yourself, or don't let anybody interfere with this process, with this mirror facing thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, because the card was like this. Yeah, I said it wasn't upright or reverse. It was like this. So that means, like, to me, like, you might not want to do it actually. You know, you're still doubting to do it. Maybe something is holding you back from doing what you know you have to do. And then these marshes, yeah, but you know, Frodo is on the rock here, and he's like, okay, this is the moment. Like, we walked all the way to this part, and this is our only opportunity to run after, you know, the soldiers to enter Mordor, you know, into the Dark Lands. And Smeagol is like, he pulls them back, and he like interferes with their mission. You know what I mean? Like, sure, he makes it seem like it is, you know, with the best intent of protecting them. But you know, they have the cloaks, they are small, you know, I mean, it's freaking tricky, yeah, to go in there, but I mean, they've managed until now. So I feel like there is maybe this part inside you or somebody externally that is trying to keep you from doing it, trying to keep you from, you know, entering this, you know, the facing of your demons, because they want to protect you, but or why? What is this? These were men of other race out of the wide Eastlands. What about it, baby? Gathering to the summons. Okay, I hear, or perhaps you just need a little more time, yeah? Maybe you just need a little more time. I'm stressing that you should follow your own rhythm, yeah. But it's hard when you have these two sides, you know, trying to convince you to do something or to not do something. But perhaps it's not that bad, Sarah. Perhaps it's not that bad to find another way around that feels safer for you. Do whatever fits you best, yeah? Do it. I'm just thinking about the spider, yeah, Shelob, you know, like how Gollum set up Frodo, you know, set up Sam, you know, they parted ways, and Gollum actually wanted to snitch Frodo, ditch Frodo to take the ring, because if Gollum would have let Frodo run into Mordor, you know, Go- I don't know if Gollum would have ran, you know, after him. So he was just fixated on the ring and not losing the ring. So so what I'm trying to say, wait again. Yeah, don't let other people tell you what to do and how to do it. Not even me. But you know, I'm just giving you something that you could work with that helped me, you know. You figure that out for yourself if it works for you. Maybe you have something else in mind. Hey, go for it, baby. Yeah. But I think the main themes are, don't rush yourself, but you gotta, there's something waiting for you to be faced. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more card. Okay. Okay, I can feel it. So these are the two options, yeah? You go face first into your mirroring, or you go, you take a step back and you let one opportunity go and you go the long way around. Like what will benefit you, how? What. Okay, we got two pathways. I said it, we got two pathways. I said it in the beginning. We got two pathways, but they weren't even here yet. But I said it. Anyways. Are you psychic? I don't know. Maybe I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know. This doesn't feel right. This one? Okay, two pathways. What are you gonna see there? Okay, I hear adrenaline. If you take the face plant into the water, facing yourself, looking in the mirror. Okay, I'm done. Wait. Okay, I need a clarification card for this last one, because... Okay, so, first, the face plant into the water, the mirroring, maybe it's the literal exercise I gave you. I enjoyed it. I'm like really somebody who, whoa, maybe that's a message in itself, baby. I love to face my problems head on. Like when I feel something, when I notice something, I want to dive into it immediately. Like, yeah, I in the past might have overanalyzed, trying to understand what it was before, the feeling part and moving through it. But I guess that is just how I work, because I like figuring out stuff and thinking about it. So this is one way, yeah, facing stuff head on. Another way, they're both, correct, whatever works for you, yeah. But this is telling me like, okay, if you face your stuff head on, we have one way. If you feel something and you kind of need some time, or let the energy work on you. Why is my light flickering? Let the energy work on you, or like move your focus to something else or somewhere else for a moment. I am not the putting my energy into something else way, so I haven't really thought about how that works and everything. But I know that when I face it head on and I work through it, then what the energy that I get out of it, I can put out into something else. I feel energized, like, okay, I figured it out. And I work through it, like I figure out what I want actually, instead of this old pattern, when I make a conscious effort to set an intention to work on it or whatever, and I feel this transmutation going. Yeah, I feel this energy changing up inside of me, and then I don't know, I feel so energized to dance or listen to music or create something or whatever. Yeah. But the other way might be reversed. Maybe you gotta, I like that. Maybe you gotta be creative, or put the energy into something, maybe going to the gym, I don't know, creating music, reading, whatever. Like, you're not chasing it or you're not facing it head on, but it's gonna come to you the more more space and time you give it, I don't know. That's not my road, so I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows of themselves which path you take usually and how that works. So let me know if you take the, not diversion, but the let's call it the long way around, because of this card, yeah. But it doesn't mean that it's bad or anything. My mouth is dry AF. Okay, what happens when you face your stuff head on? You're like, okay, I'm ready. And you're gonna sit with the feeling, you're gonna journal about it, you're gonna, I don't know, do the mirror thing. Yeah, the mirror practice. Look at this guy. It was reversed. I don't know what it means. This bro. I heard adrenaline, like when you do the mirror exercise, like you will actually be so fired up, and even though it scares you, or you might see something that you don't like, you're like, damn, show yourself, like you're so ready to finally see the truth, in your own eyes, and to not run from it anymore. Look at this guy. He wants to kill something, he wants to, I feel that's you. Wow. He's actually yelling, screaming. I don't know. Maybe you can do that. I don't know. A moment they hesitated, and then on they came. Yeah, so you mentally prepare yourself for this stuff, and then like when you're in it, you're in it. You cannot look away. That's what I feel. And you're gonna see the truth immediately, and you can work with it immediately. Because the hand, it's like it wants to slap you awake, and you will be slapped awake, but you are gonna slap it awake. You're gonna slap it away right there in that moment. I love that. But yeah, yes, okay. The other road, the long way around road. This is just two ways of processing stuff, yeah? The black gate is closing. You're allowing, there will be another opportunity. You're gonna you don't need to head into the darkness, into the confrontation, with yourself face first. I love that these are both number 0, because this is my number of here anything can happen. So this situation is being presented, yeah, the event situation. And here also the event situation, but this one was reversed, so I know what it means. You're gonna back away from it, which is fine. Trust your own timing, yeah? Because what is meant for you will come back and again for you to, take the chance, take the opportunity, and work with it, yeah? So this one came out. I was like, wow. Shiny baby. I love it. So the eye was telling me something is focused on you, or you are very focused on something. And also I love that this bro is on top of the black gate. He is actually, I love that when it happens, yo. This bro is on top of the black gate guarding. I love it when that happens, yo. Okay, gate veteran. He has seen some battles, yo. He has been places, baby. You have been places, baby. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Say it again. You know what you're doing. Okay, so the day guards, evil-eyed and fell, were marching to their posts. What does it mean, Sarah? But it's shiny. I love it, baby. Yes. It's like, I feel like, oh yeah, taking time, to inspect, the lens, let the energy, that you feel work on you, scan everything to, take your time. Take your time. Take your time for the reflection. Number 2, baby. Number 2, baby. Yes, and your compass will tell you where to go. Your compass, your internal compass, yeah. Your intuition will tell you where to go. A very fiery energy. This focus. You're gonna focus that energy on something, you know, the energy that you feel within you that you want to work on, you know, this pattern within yourself, yo. When you allow yourself to just, you know, let it move you, you know, focus your attention on, you know, the lens, scanning the lens, yeah. I love this one. What do we have here? Bless you, baby. So, companion, baby. Ring-bound ranger. You cannot make this stuff up. Ring-bound ranger. We have a ring and a ring-bound ranger. Who is this? Who is this, baby? Who is this? Mablum? 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 Who knows this guy? Mablum? Mablum. Mablum. Anyhow, number 2. We have number 2 and number 2. Yes, anyways, if you take the long way around and you take your eye away from the issue for a while, yes, I forgot to mention that is a very important thing. When you take your eyes off the issue, you know, the mirroring, the thing that you actually want to tackle, the subconscious patterns running your lens, yeah. If you take some distance, you know, and you've scanned the lens and you're like, okay, I've seen it or I felt it, and now I'm just gonna, you know, let it work its magic on me. I'm gonna channel it into something else, you know. This bro will show up when you're doing the thing that is actually, I don't want to say distract you, but, you know, have your eyes, you know, away from the problem. Let's call it the problem. It's not a, you know, you want to work on it, but it's not wrong. You know, it just is right now. You'll be meeting somebody. Number 2, who's gonna reflect something back at you? Ring-bound ranger. We have a new errand on this journey. What does that word mean again? Ring-bound man. Do we have a ring-bound man? I don't know. Exert Mablum to exhaust a roaming minion he is skirmishing. I don't know, let me figure this out. Yes, look, maybe I need to get into Discord for a while. This one told me like, okay, this project, creative thing that you're gonna create with the energy that you've seen, you know, that you felt from the pattern that you wanna change, that you wanna get rid of, release, you know. You decide, you know, to make something new. What is this? I don't know, maybe somebody likes drawing. Maybe somebody is a literal smith. Maybe you just want to read a book. Event. This is a whole ass event. I don't know. Men will fall. Men will fall. I'm not getting it. Skirmish. The ring of Barahir. So Gandalf Graham thinks he has found Isildur's heir, the lost king of Gondor. Fool! That line was broken years ago. Whoa. crazy. Somebody is gonna, oh, I knew it. Look, it doesn't have the stamp. This is just some random person that's gonna make you doubt yourself. Oh, I get the goosebumps, baby. There is gonna be a literal person, you know, who's gonna try to tell you in some way, maybe they don't say it directly, somebody is gonna reflect the issue right back at you once you have seen it clearly, you know, and you are making the conscious effort to set your intention to work on it, yeah? Whether that be, you know, heading it face first and diving into it, or taking the long way around and using it, you know, to move through some kind of project, to create something new, yeah? To like indirectly work on it, yeah? Which means for yourself, you already made the decision that you want to release it somehow, yeah? And this is, if this is your way, good. There will be somebody that's going to reflect, that's going to mirror your issue, your past behavior, your past pattern right back at you. And you're going to be like, no, actually, I'm not doubting myself anymore, you know? This voice. Like, you're not giving into your own yappa yappa yappa, this voice that is making you doubt yourself or whatever you're doing, you know, like you with this scanning face, I guess, seeing the issue, seeing the pattern, yeah, you, again, I keep saying it, I don't know why, you made the effort, the conscious effort, decision that you're done with it. And you know, then the universe is gonna give you one last test to see if you're gonna repeat the pattern again, or you're gonna step out of it and heal it for once and for all. So I don't know what these two have to do with each other. It's quite a long reading, but hey, I'm just doing it, baby. Ring-bound ranger. If you are creating maybe you meet them somewhere, maybe you go out somewhere to, I don't know, try something new. Maybe you're not even into making music and you want to start making music, or I don't know, take a singing lesson or whatever is out there in the world. You're like, I gotta, you know, refresh my system, like I need some new input, you know, like connected to this old pattern, but also just, you know, using that in your life to get rid of this pattern, yeah? And by doing this new thing that's gonna slap away your old pattern, the universe is gonna bring in one last person, I think. Yes, it will definitely be a person that you're gonna meet on your long way around. That's gonna be like, men will fall. You know, like, that's gonna make you doubt yourself. That's gonna, and you're gonna feel the resistance. You're gonna be like, whoa, this ain't it anymore, baby. And you're gonna recognize it. You're gonna recognize it, that this is no longer, you know, working on you. And you've actually overcome it. You actually have overcome, yeah, the issue, finally, once and for all. Errand, what does errand mean? I'm gonna look it up and, you know, it's probably hella related. We have a new errand on this journey. Does it mean like a new... I cannot leave the recording to translate it, because it will stop the recording. But you know, I think it was clear, yeah? Whatever you choose to do the directing, or to, you know, put the energy into a new thing that you want to try, or just, you know, go with the flow. I'm sure you will make it. Actually, you are in this video, so it's... What's the word again? Words. Not undeniable is not the word. I hate it when this happens. Frick, it's right there. Anyways, I just wanna... Come on, words, it's almost finished. Come on, I've been talking for an hour. I never talked this much, so bear with me. Again, just confirmation, you know. You think you have found Isildur's heir. Like, you think you have found your new self. You think you have, you know, overcome this thing. This person is probably not gonna say that literally. They might, I don't know. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I hella do. I freaking do, you know. And you gotta stay in your truth, no matter if there is still, if you still hear this pattern working on you. You have the power over yourself. You're not giving your power away anymore, you know, to these kinds of people, to these kinds of voices, whether they are, you know, within you or externally, you know. The ring of Bara here. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Let me know if you have this long way around path, you know, putting your energy into something else to transmute it. Let me know what this new thing is. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Also, let me know. I'm thinking about the word again. Come on, baby. Don't do it. Let it go. Let me know. It's late already. Sorry, guys. Let me know what resonated most with you. Which style of processing you have. If there's another path, another style of processing, let me know, because I love to know. Yeah, I love to know everything. And I will study the hell out of it. Wow. This was pretty intense, but I'm sure you're gonna do it. You're already doing it. Being in this reading, I'm doing it again. Being in this reading already is irreversible. Help me. Bye, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon. And I feel uplifted. I feel like finally my energy is grounded, you know. I put it somewhere, you know. And I'm satisfied. Today was a good day, baby. I'll see you in the next one, okay?